Hi, I'm Brittany Bryden, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we're in a short class to get some mobility through the spine, the ribs, open up through the chest and the shoulders. So this one is really good to do really any time of the day, but especially midday. So if you spent a majority of your morning rounding, sitting at a desk, this one would be really nice to kind of counter that, maybe give you some energy for the rest of the evening. You're going to need a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, you can grab 2 pillows, stack one on top of the other. And once you have your props, let's get going. So place the bolster or the pillow behind you. Sorry, if you only have one pillow, you can fold it up, just give a little bit height. Otherwise, you're stacking it two. Lower down to your bum. Your feet are going to be a little bit wider than hip distance apart, and the bolster or pillow is going to be right at the base of your shoulder blades. I want you to have a slight tuck of the pelvis, interlace the hands behind the back of the head. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, you're going to keep your chin in towards your chest and drape over top of the pillow, and think about the crown of the head going to the back wall rather than just dumping to the floor. And slowly roll yourself back up. You're going to lower down, getting into some spinal extension, chin in, think crown of the head towards the back, create some length, and roll yourself up, flexing the spine at the top. So I want you to move through a few more on your own. This is a really nice one to do with your eyes closed. So you really tune in, connect to the body, noticing the areas where it feels nice and open, but also maybe where there's some restriction. And after you do about 4 to 5 in that spot, you're going to scoot your butt forwards a little bit. So the bolster is going to go a little bit higher up the back. And then same thing. You'll just feel a little bit different. This is one of my favorite ways to warm up the spine. When I was having a lot of back issues, my roommate, who's an osteo years and years ago, showed me this exercise, and I've done it almost every day since. Doing one more. And then the next time that you come up, you're going to roll over to the right side. So as you roll over to the right, stack your left knee on top of the right, reach your right arm back. Then take your left arm up and over. So your right hand's going to reach for your left wrist. Pull with your right hand, pull the left hand towards the back of the room, let the head drop. And I want you to think about expanding through the left side of the ribs. So breathing into the intercostal muscles. So inhale, create space. Exhale, soften and reach your hand further. We'll take a few more breaths here. Last one. And then roll over to the other side. You're stacking your right knee on top of the left, reaching your left arm back, let the head fall, reach your right arm up and over. So your left hand's reaching for the right wrist and pull the arm back. Oh, this feels good today. So expand, take as big of an inhale as you can. And then when you exhale, keep reaching the arm back. One more. And then using your hands to gently lift yourself up. We'll rearrange ourselves. So we're turning to face the front of the mat. Take your pillow or your bolster out towards the front of your mat. And then make your way into a tabletop. So just setting your hands on the ground, hands shoulder distance, knees hip distance apart. Inhale, cat-cow. So bring your chest forward, send the tailbone up. And exhale, push away from the floor. And then I want you to explore through your cat-cows. So that can mean movement forwards and backwards. You can add some side rotation to it. Just connecting your breath with the movement. One more. Now we'll come into puppy. So I'm going to give you a few options. So you can keep the bolster at the front, take your hands to the corners of the bolster, lower your chest, your forehead down towards the floor, or you can bring it closer to you, bring your elbows to the bolster, bring your hands together in reverse prayer, and lower the chest down that way. Whichever variation you're in, try not to lead the ribs down. Think bringing your ribs in, and I like to envision more like my armpits are leading the way. Coming out of that, take your prop off to the side. Make your way back into tabletop. So your left hand will be on the ground in line with the sternum. Take your right hand behind the back of your head. Open your chest to the right. Take your right elbow up to the ceiling. Left arm's going to stay straight. Just tap your right elbow to the left elbow. Open to the right. Send the elbow up. Tap your elbows. Open to the right. Reach your right arm up. Thread the needle. Take your right arm underneath, head and shoulder down on the floor. Lean your weight into the right shoulder. You're coming up onto your left fingertips. Press the left elbow up to the ceiling and lean your weight into your right shoulder without transferring all your weight into the right knee. Take your right arm back up to the ceiling and set your right hand down. Left hand behind the back of the head. Open the chest to the left, send your elbow up. Tap your elbows. Open up. Tap your elbows. Open, reach your left arm up. Pull the top hand away from the bottom hand. Thread the needle, take your arm underneath. Head and shoulder down on the floor. You're on your right fingertips. Pressing the fingertips into the mat. Bring your right shoulder away from the ear. Feeling the rotation through your thoracic. Take your left arm back up to the ceiling. And set your hand down. Tuck your toes under. Walk your hands back to where your knees are. Sit on the heels, pick your knees up, and take your knees nice and wide. So as you walk your hands forward, you're going to round to the spine and just shift your hips side to side. Bring your hands in towards your feet. Lift the hips up, ragdoll. Walk your feet up much wider. So about mat distance apart, bend the knees. Head just drops. Take your hands and reach for either elbow. You're going to actively pull your forearms down, adding a little sway. Switching which arm's in front. Keep pulling your forearms to the mat. Setting your hands to the ground. Walk your hands forwards for downward dog. So as you find your downward dog, walk out the legs, bending one leg, straighten the other. In your downward dog, I want you to prioritize your spine. So if you're really rounding and you're a half plank situation, walk your feet in a little bit. Try bending your knees. Maybe walk your feet out a little bit wider. Everyone's downward dog will look a little bit different. So play around with it until it feels good for you. And walking your feet forwards, make your way to the front of your mat. Feet land about hip distance apart. Take your hands to the shins, lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. Then folding down into the legs, bend your knees nice and slow, roll yourself up to stand. At the top, reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Interlace the hands, flip the palm of the hands up. Lift the gaze, lift the sternum up to the ceiling. And hinging from the hips, fold forwards over top of the legs. Take a halfway lift, lengthen. Hands to the floor, bend your knees, take a step back with your right leg. You can fold up your mat to pad up your knee if you need. Set your right knee down to the floor. Left hand to the left thigh, bring your right arm forwards and up. You're coming into a low lunge. Reaching the arm up, then lean to the left as you bring your hips forwards and down. Your left hand can stay on the thigh. Maybe you reach for the floor. You can look underneath your right arm. Then come back to your center, reach both arms up to the ceiling. Take a nice big breath in, reach up. On the exhale, reach your right arm forwards, left arm back, turning your chest to the left. Inhale, reach your arms up, turn your chest to the front. Exhale, same thing, right arm forwards, left arm back. One more time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, turn to the left. Keep your chest facing this direction. Take your left hand to the low back, fingers face down. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling, lift up, and lean back slightly without pushing your hips forwards. Right hand down on the floor, inside of the left foot. Take your left hand behind the back of the head. Tuck your right toes under and pick up your back knee. So you're opening the chest to the left, send the elbow back a bit, and then tap your elbows. Open to the left, elbow up to the ceiling. Tap your elbows. Open to the left, reach your left arm up. Set the hand down so your hands are framing your left foot. Push off your back foot, make your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Folding down, bend your knees, take a step back with the left leg. Set your left knee to the floor, right hand to the right thigh, and your left arm is going forwards and up. So you're lifting the left arm up, take a big breath in. And on the exhale, bring your hips forwards a bit, lean to the right. Option to reach your right hand down to the floor and look underneath the left arm. Bring yourself to center, take both arms up to the ceiling. Inhale to reach. Exhale, twist to the right. Left arm forwards, right arm back. Think crown of the head going to the ceiling. Back through center, reach your arms up, take a big breath in. Exhale, same direction, twist to the right. One more time, back through center, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right. Chest stays facing this direction. Take your right hand to the low back. Fingers face down, reach your left arm up. Lift up and lean back slightly. Left hand down on the floor, inside of the right foot. Tuck your left toes under, pick up your knee, bring your right hand behind the back of your head. Chest to the right, elbow up to the ceiling. Tap your elbows, close off. Open to the right, elbow up. Tap your elbows. Open to the right, reach your right arm up. Set your hand down, this time step back with your right leg into downward dog. Bring your shoulders over top of the wrists, set your knees down on the floor so you're in a leaning tabletop position. Bending the elbows nice and slow, you're going to lower yourself down to the floor. Scoot your body over to the right side of your mat. Cactus with your left arm. So your left elbow is going to be bent, palm of the hand on the ground, elbow in line with your shoulder. If anything, it's a little bit ahead, not beside your rib cage. Keeping your left arm there, roll over to your left side. But I want you to try to keep space between your left shoulder and the floor. So you're rolling over to the left. You can take the hand to the ground. And you can either bring both knees into your chest or you can step your right foot behind you. Oh, this is one of my absolute favorites. I feel like I say that a lot, but this one really is. And then roll back over onto your stomach. We'll set it for the other side. So cactus with your right, look at where your elbow is. It's in line with your shoulder. If anything a little bit ahead, palm of the hand down, roll your right side. So either step behind you or bring both knees into your chest. Roll back over onto your stomach for a rolling cobra. Feet mat distance apart. Take your hands wide. You're on your fingertips, elbows up to the ceiling. Inhale, roll yourself up. Your head is the last thing that lifts. Exhale, waving down. Hands beside the lower rib cage. Shifting your hips back for a child's pose. And then slowly rolling up to the spine, sitting on the heels, lifting your chest. If you loved this class, then please comment what you loved about it. Hit the follow button so you know when new classes are uploaded. Thank you so much for moving with me. Be humble, always be kind. Thank you so much.